Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is Andale Homestead, and I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. I've been concerned, involved, wondering, wanting to help. I want to help. We all know that there is a polar vortex that is getting ready to go across our entire country, right? And so I began to gather all of my chargers and things. I've got a bunch of different chargers. This is just a little piece of one. But I wanted to show you in time for you to be able to order today some things. Now, I don't get any money from any of this. I'm just sharing my experience because we never know if there's an ice storm and the branches break and your electricity goes off. What are you going to do to be able to stay warm, to keep your cell phones charged, to keep your computer charged, to be able to have communication with the rest of the world? What are you going to do? And this is something that has been one of my favorite things. It's very simple, and I got it from Amazon. I'll put the link down below. I don't get anything for these. I just want to inform you. But it's the American Red Cross charger. It's from the American Red Cross. And there's a little clip on here that you can clip to your bag or anything like that. But it does have a flashlight. Now, I haven't charged this up in a very, very long time. But it also has a place that I can charge my cell phone. I can charge various things, but you know what? The connection to this is an older one, so I'm gonna have to have a UBC cord to be able to connect things. That's the thing, y'all. You've got to get out all of your stuff because a lot of them, the cords are old. They're not all the cords that we have right now. So this is a charger. I love it because it doesn't take batteries, it doesn't take electricity, there's nothing that you have to worry about. It is hand cranked. And honestly, I have not hand cranked this one, I don't know, a couple of months, the last time a hurricane was supposed to come through North Carolina. But I want to make sure it's charged up for this polar vortex. Here in North Carolina, I'm not so concerned in my specific area as far as snowfall. I am worried about ice. I'm worried about the rest of the country for ice. Not worried. That's a bad word. The Lord tells us not to worry. I'm concerned. I want to share some things. There's still time to order these things before this polar vortex comes in. Now, you that are used to snow and ice and things like that, you may already be prepared. But we Southerners are not used to super duper cold weather for a long period of time. We're just not. I mean, it's just part of our life. And so this is something that I would start with. It's very inexpensive. Last time, well, it's been a while that I've had it. But when they were on sale, they were about $10, something like that. So worth it because you never have to worry about, well, I mean, you got to worry about your cords, but you don't have to worry about having it charged. Say a truck runs into a utility pole and your electricity's off like that. You don't have to worry about that because you can always wind it up. I'm getting out all my things to charge up because I know I have some warning. The weathermen are telling us, look, y'all, it's getting ready to be cold. You need to be prepared. So, and I like to have some electricity around so I can have my coffee. I bought this recently because it's a portable power bank. I bought it because it already had the cords attached to it, right? So I opened it today. I hadn't opened it yet. I thought, I got it. I'll stuff it in the closet. I should be okay with that. But I opened it up and it is nice. It does have all the cords that you need with it as far as to plug in, to plug up your, well, I can't get the daggone cord undone, but to plug up your things with your portable power bank. That's a good thing. But guess what? It didn't come with a power cord to be able to plug it in the wall and charge it up. I had to have my own. And it came with one of those C ports. Well, I've got iPhones, the old iPhones. I've got mostly those kind of cords, but luckily I had saved this cord from another item, microphones or something that I had saved it from. And so I was able to use this with my own block. It didn't come with a block or a brick or whatever it is y'all call it. But so I had to make sure that I had the proper way to charge it. Now I have charged it and it tells me that it's 100%. And hopefully this thing will work. But what I'm saying, the point of this is, get the items that you have already purchased out of your closet, out of your cabinet, out of your containers. Pull them out and make sure. I just assumed, why would it not come with a power cord? It didn't. And so I was quite disappointed in that, although I am grateful that I do have another power bank. Now this is something that I have done, I learned from a long time ago. I have a solar powered power bank, just a little one, right? I bought years ago, and I'll put the link in this. This is Dura something. Anyway, I'll find it. It's a solar charger. You can charge it with the sun. You can charge it in your car. You can charge it in the wall. It does have all these connections. And you can charge two things at the same time. And this has a flashlight. I won't show it to you because it's really bright. But when I packed it away, I made sure that I put a cord that went with it, or a cord that works with it. I've lost the cord that goes with it. But it has a different old-timey connector in order to be able to charge it up. Nobody hardly has these connections anymore. So luckily, I saved that cord, and it has a compass on it and everything. I'm able to charge it up now. So that, and plus I could put it out in the sun. All transparency, it charges better when you plug it up in the wall. I mean, it does charge in the sun, but to get a full charge that will charge your phone more than one time, then you need to plug it in the wall while you can. And or there's a way to plug it in your car also. That's another thing. We need to make sure that all of our cars are filled with gas in case you need to get out. Or in case you need to charge something. Just make sure there's nothing covering up that gas pipe in the back of your car, because several people died in Texas and all around the country, really. They died because they went to go charge their things in their car and their tailpipe was covered with snow and they asphyxiated themselves. So that was a pretty awful thing. I'm just going over these things so that you can be prepared. It frightens me that not only do people not know that this polar vortex is coming, and it's true, they don't know. I just spoke with a good friend of mine that is a very bright, smart, wonderful woman, and she had no idea that cold weather was coming. I recently purchased, now it didn't come with a block. Nothing comes with these things, a brick or block or whatever y'all want to call it. Nothing comes with these things anymore, and not all of them are the same. I found that out too, because some of them have more power in them than others. But this is one cord with the normal ending to it, but on the other end of it, it has 3 charging ports. So, like, say I have this and my wind-up charger, and it only has one USB port here. Well, I can plug this one cord in it and still charge 3 items, as long as I keep that thing hand cranked, right? I got to keep it hand cranked. So that was another really good idea. I got mine from Rose's. It was $6, something like that. But I thought, man, I've got stuff plugged all over the world, and I need to be able to get it so that I can charge a couple sets of earbuds and my phone and all kinds of things like that. Now, this is something that has been a lifesaver. And when this cold weather comes, I might be traveling. I might not be at home. It looks like I'm going to have to be, or not have to be, I get to be with the grandchildren during this polar vortex. And you know your stuff at home, right? We have a generator and a wood stove and all sorts of canned food and all kinds of things. We're very well prepared here. But when you're going into someone else's home, although they're prepared with their preps, it's not the same that you think of at home. So I'm going to be doing a little series about this in the next few days so that you can see. But this is a portable battery charger. Now, I was gifted this from EBL, this portable power charger. And you can charge it up with solar panels. We do have some solar panels because we have a larger, great big solar generator already here that is charging, by the way. And so I could hook it to those panels. But let's say I want to do things the easy way, right? So I'm getting up and getting everything plugged in while I still have electricity. I had not charged this item since way back when the hurricane came through that hit the mountains of North Carolina so badly. We were using this in our gathering supplies mission because we were outside and everybody needed their cell phones. I went to go plug it back in to make sure that it was charged. Still 100%. Pretty cool, I think. But I can use it for AC power. I can use USB power. I have DC power. In fact, this comes with something that you can charge it up in your car. I keep it in my car all the time now. And I thought, I've been riding this bad boy around in my car for a while. And weather affects things as far as how long they keep their charge. And I thought, it's been getting cold and hot and cold and hot. I bet that battery's gone. It wasn't. So I'm just saying, anything that you have around the house that you can go ahead now and get charged up, make sure you have all your proper cords with you. Those kinds of things. It's not really necessary. We don't have to have electricity to survive, but it sure is nice. And it's very convenient. So I just wanted y'all to know what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a little series. You'll probably get tired of me. It's going to be like 3 to 5 minutes, but I'm going through each one in a longer form of my Be Ready series so that you can be ready. This reminds me so desperately of the freeze that went in Houston years ago, and so many people passed away because they just didn't know. They weren't prepared. When was Houston, Texas ready for a freeze for the whole state? So I just want you to know what we do and to be ready. I love you all. Remember, the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. Y'all stay safe and stay ready and know that I love you. Bye-bye now.